Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Tara Arnold, and tonight I'm going to be channeling Ascended Master St.Germain and the Ascended Masters for a full moon in Sagittarius, June 14th, 2022. So we'll see what they say about the energies that are happening right now. And also St.Germain is offering, as of today, he's offering a masterclass for anybody who has taken our beginner course on how to channel. And if you are wanting to move from beginner into trance channeling and you're having blocks, St.Germain is offering a one-on-one course specifically for you based on where you're vibrating at, and he will be removing blocks to trance channeling the Ascended Masters or whoever you choose to trance channel. So he'll be individually removing blocks, connecting the left and right brains for people to trance channel. And this is an individual course. It's going to be online, like by Zoom or FaceTime. It's $100 US, and I am beginning them ASAP because he says, like, right now the light workers, they're moving into this next level, and there's some that are going to be trance channeling, and he's wanting to get the energies moving. So if this resonates with you, I will leave the information in the description below, and you can book a session. I'll be trance channeling him directly, specifically for you and your needs on where you're vibrating at and where you are in your journey. And this will open you up to trance channeling very easily. So I'm excited to be teaching these and working with St.Germain this way. And if you haven't yet taken Learn How to Channel the Ascended Masters course, I will put that link in the description below, and you can take that course and then move to his advanced masterclass by booking an appointment. So I'm going to get started. Thanks for coming. Have a great night. Oh yes, welcome. I'm St.Germain. We welcome you all. We are showing our channel the energy frequencies being brought onto the planet today with this full moon are stirring things up, we would say. There are many that are uncomfortable in their bodies or in their thoughts. They are doing much self-blaming, and we would say to, instead of self-blaming, self-reflect. How could I forgive myself for all these thoughts that are arising? There is past times where I have tried to control, or I tried to, we would say, have blamed yourself for failing. There are times that many of you have blamed yourselves for failing and you have not yet forgiven yourselves. It's imperative to go back and forgive oneself for their journey. It is not that there is anything to forgive if you are not blaming yourself or attacking yourself for your experience. But many of you on planet Earth are self-blaming instead of observing the experience without judgment. This causes much heartache and much a lower vibration. If one is to forgive themselves, this will release that vibration, and it will unstuck many frequencies at this time. It will begin to move the energy forward. There are many of you who are feeling blocked, you are feeling stuck, and you are feeling that there is a loop of the same old energies coming back in. They keep showing up. I am back where I started, and I do not want to be here. If you are finding that you are back where you are have started, this is coming up for a reason. The universe is bringing it to your attention so that you may release more. Do not judge this. Instead, look at it in a third way, in a fourth way, in a fifth way. What is it that you were not seeing the last time the situation happened? I keep recreating the same situation over and over and over in my life, and I am not seeing why I keep recreating it. What if you could instead look at it in a third perspective, or a fourth perspective, or a fifth perspective? Ask the universe to show you, ask your spirit guides to show you a different way, a different perception. What if I saw it differently this time? Could I see something that I wasn't aware of, and it would easily release? And we would say, yes, there are many that are self-blaming, and it is time to let go of this persecution on oneself. It is time to let go of all the ego attacks you put upon yourself. It is that you are wanting to love others, you are trying to love others, but yet you are not deeply loving yourself. This must happen first in order to give that love to others, in order to share that love with others. It must first be found inside. This is why many of you are loving your families or your friends or your co-workers, but yet you feel empty. You must go in, and it must be a journey of self-discovery along this path of enlightenment. It must be by going in, not outside of you. Where are you still seeking love outside of yourself? Are you still wanting to prove yourself to somebody? Are you still wanting to impress someone? What is it that you are wanting to impress? Look at your parents. How are you still wanting to please or impress your parents? This will reflect a lot back to you on where you are not moving forward and remaining stuck. It will show you where you are still seeking validation outside of yourself. Your relationship with your parents and your family is a great reflection of where you're vibrating at, what you have not yet let go of, what you have not yet transmuted. And it would be that the self-blaming is no longer working. It is keeping you in a third dimension vibration of fear, and it is keeping you in lack and in stress. We would say let it go and observe your relationship with your families without judgment, and see where you're vibrating at. Where am I still seeking validation? We will give an example. If your mother is being clingy or wanting your attention, where are you doing this to yourself? Where are you clinging to someone outside of yourself in your life? Are you clinging to that career you always wanted, or making your business successful? Are you clinging to your life partner, or are you clinging to money? Are you clinging to a boyfriend or a girlfriend? Are you clinging to a spouse? Are you clinging to a child? Where are you clinging also? We would say that it is an observation of your ego attachment. If someone is being needy or lonesome, how are you being needy and lonesome? If someone is attaching to you, how are you allowing your ego to attach to your inner child? How are you allowing your ego to attack you? It is a reflection. If someone is attacking me with judgment, it is a reflection that I am judging myself. And how is this so? How is my ego still judging me? And what am I allowing? Am I allowing it to tell my inner child that she is not enough or he is not enough? We would say that if someone outside of you is telling you you're not enough or that you need to do better, it is a reflection of your own ego consciousness telling this to your inner child. Go in instead of out. Observe your parents and your relationships with your families and see where you are vibrating at. It is all a gift. If someone shows up at the door and they criticize you, see the gift in that. They are showing me a reflection of how I am criticizing myself. Thank you for this gift. First, give gratitude and then move on to correcting. We would not use terminology correcting. Move on to transmuting this fears back to love within yourself, or this attack on yourself back to love. I will stop criticizing myself. If someone is criticizing me, it is that I am criticizing my inner child. Do I criticize how my appearance looks when I look in the mirror? Do I criticize that I'm not pretty enough? Or do I criticize myself if I forget to eat correctly or exercise that day? Where is it that you are criticizing yourself? You will see a reflection wherever you go. The universe is always giving you information. It is always giving you advice. It is always showing you where you're vibrating at. If people are friendly and kind, it is reflecting that you are loving your inner child. And if they are not so kind, how is it that you're not not being kind to yourself. This is much self-blame that we are bringing to the surface for many at this time. We are assisting with your spiritual blueprint to bring this self-blame to the surface, to release it with this full moon, and to go on your journey, for freedom within, without the heaviness of the self-blame. Let it go and see how the heart lifts if you begin to forgive yourself and stop blaming oneself. We would like to bring up the word blame. Blame is not the same as taking responsibility for your creation. Many of you are getting this confused. I am taking responsibility that I created this in my life, but many are saying, I blame myself for creating this in my life. Well, this is where we are saying to let go of the blame. Take responsibility that I created this situation for my highest good, whether it feels comfortable or not. But when one is blaming oneself for creating that situation, it keeps them in a vibration of lack and fear, and it keeps them in a vibration of the third dimension reality, and it keeps them a victim. That is the terminology we are looking for. It keeps you a victim of your own creation. Isn't this funny? We would say it is that I am a victim of my own creation if I'm blaming myself. Instead, we would recommend to take responsibility that you created this for your highest good, but do not hang on to the blaming or victim. That is not what the purpose of this experience is. The purpose of this experience is to expand one's consciousness. And how can one expand one's consciousness if one is blaming and remaining a victim of their own creation? I'll take responsibility that I created this poverty in my life, or this rejection, or this attack in my life. I will take responsibility that I created it for my highest good, but I will not blame myself, as I did nothing wrong. I was simply having an experience on planet Earth, and I'm enjoying this experience as it is a game of frequencies, and it is a game of expansion, and I am having a good time figuring out the game. If I was playing a video game, would it not be exciting if I could figure out how to play it, if I could get to the next level with ease, or if I had challenges that I had to overcome? I would see this as an exciting game, but yet when it comes to my own life, I am blaming myself and being a victim of it and crying and being upset, instead of saying, this is a fun game. I take responsibility that I created it so I could figure out how to get to the next level. Enjoy the next level of the game. Let go of the self-blame and being a victim, and this will empower you to create a life you desire. This will empower you to move to the next level of game, to get to, we would say, a new game. Unfold into a new game. Do not stay in the same chapter of the book. Finish the chapters and you will begin a new book. Do not stay in the same video game. We would say, finish the video game and create something new. You are co-creators, and you are always unfolding in this now moment, and you are always creating and expanding. We wish you many blessings for your journey. Okay, so thanks for watching. Have a great night. We'll see you next time, and all the information for St. Germain's Masterclass on how to trance channel is in the description below. See you next time.